Good evening, uh, and greetings from South Minneapolis, where there is absolutely nothing going on out of the ordinary. Nothing to see here, just pass right by. We're all doing great. I'm going to be honest, it's been quite a week, and I'm very excited to be pulled out of that world just a little bit and get to make some music for you. Thank you for tuning in. I'll try to keep the ambient noise of the helicopters flying overhead to an absolute minimum. And we'll see how we do here. Here goes nothing. I've never done one of these before, so. Welcome to my office, which is exactly 1/3 of my son's bathroom, my son's bedroom. Y'all are actually in my closet at the moment. You got shirts all around you. You should see it. It's really cool. This is a little bit like, maybe it was like this for the actors in like Attack of the Clones, you know, when all they could do was act to the green screen because the only people they were acting with weren't real. And here I am, like, assuming that like you're out there and you're hearing me. So I also don't have that thing where I can see if you're writing me comments. So you can write the comments and I'll read them later. But for now, you got nothing. Okay, here we go. Come and fly me away. Won't you come and fly me away? I think that I could slip out the second story window and meet you on the fire escape. It's been one of those days, just a rainy parade. This life is full of hassles, but your wings are full of muscles, and the clouds are like a mountain bouquet. Yeah. It's tough on the ground, erasing these rats all around, and I wanna perch like a bird on a birch and never come down. I'm making conference calls and automatic withdrawals, trying to make a living. Oh, but tell me, am I even doing any living at all? Yeah, but we can make it on through. Just me, the sky, and you. This life is full of hassles. There's German engineering. I know that it could keep us true. Oh, you know it'd be fun. Here's one more tour of the sun. I stop at the moon and a few loop-de-loops, and I can be done. Ooh, come fly me away. How long could it take? We really should be going. The Shinnick is blowing quick. Nobody's looking this way. Come fly me away. Hey, what do you say? Won't you come and fly me away? Hey, 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 hey. That's one for Robbie Schaefer. Okay, let's talk. This is a very interesting time, and there's something that we're all struggling with. I feel like there's a common thread here. a real difficulty in our lives, and it is the self-haircut, the self-administered haircut. Is anybody with me right now? I have the kind of hair that's just better touched by a professional, but these are weird times, and I'm doing what I can. How am I doing? This is just, I feel like maybe I'm speaking to the guys more than the girls here. Ladies, you seem to have more of a skill for this kind of thing. A lot of times you can actually see your hair in front of your face. Those days for me are over. Long past. No, in all seriousness, this is a very hard time. I tend not to be very political with the music that I make, the songs that I write, and things have recently started to tend a little more toward that vein. Although I don't know if I'd say they're political. They're more topical. This is a topical song that may come out this fall. It's on a new record by a bluegrass band that I'm fortunate to be in called Barnstar. And if you could sort of imagine what you're hearing backed up by like 4 other guys all playing and like dripping sweat and testosterone over the microphone, you'll get a sense of, what it sounds like on the record. Anyway, I hope you like it. It's called Anybody Got a Light? They're howling for my blood. I'm trying to keep my distance, but I'm stumbling in the mud. Going back and forth and back. I was looking for the turn, but the turn's gone black. I can't see a soul or a satellite. I look to the left, I check the right. I can't see nothing. Has anybody got a light? Late last night the truth was declared insane. She's out there somewhere lost in the hurricane. And forgiveness got indicted. Mercy filed for divorce. Justice just got cited for use of excessive force. Now there's no one left, there's no one else. If nobody can do it, man, I'll do it myself. I've always heard that vanity burns real nice. I've been self-anointed all my life. Now I'm dripping oil. Banjo solo right here. It's a great solo. I'll stack up all my hatred in a pile. It just keeps rising mile after mile after mile. And I'll pour this furious kindness like paraffin around. I'll strike a match and you can watch me burn the mother down. And it burns for all to see, like a beacon in the night, like a sigh of relief. I can warm my hands in the sacrifice. you'll get to hear all the noises that performers make, usually when there's applause, and you have that space that's like free time for you. You can make whatever sounds you want, like, oh, like that when you're out of breath because you've done nothing but chase kids all day. All right, we're moving on here. This is another sort of COVID-themed selection. In a way. I think you'll see what I mean. This is actually also off a Barnstar record, the very first record. Grab it while you can. Slow day, the sun was beating on the soldiers by the side of the road. There was a bright light, the shattering of shop windows, the bomb in the baby carriage was wired through the mobile phone. These are the days of miracle and wonder. This is a long distance call. The way the camera follows us in slow-mo, the way we look to a song, to a distant constellation that's dying in a corner of the sky. These are the days of miracle and wonder. Don't cry, baby, don't cry, don't cry. There was a dry wind that swept across the desert and it curled into the circle of birth, and the dead sand falling on the children and the mothers and the fathers and the automatic earth. These are the days of miracle and wonder. This is the long distance call. The way the camera follows us in slow-mo, the way we look to a song, the way we look to a distant constellation that's dying in a corner of the sky. These are the days of miracle and wonder, and don't cry, baby, don't cry, don't cry. Whoa, it's every generation throws a hero up the pop charts. Medicine is magical, magical is art. Think of the boy and the bubble and the Bible and the baby with the baboon heart. Oh, these are days of lasers in the jungle somewhere. Staccato signals of constant information. It's a loose affiliation of millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. Oh, these are days of miracle and wonder. This is a long distance call. The way the camera follows us in slow-mo, the way we look to a song, the way we look to a distant constellation that's dying in a corner of the sky. Well, these are days of miracle and wonder. Don't cry, baby, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. She came in through the bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon. Now she sucks her thumb and wanders by the banks of her own lagoon. Didn't anybody tell her? Whoa, didn't anybody see? Sunday's on the phone to Monday, Tuesday's on the phone to me. She said she'd always been a dancer. She worked at 15 clubs a day. Though she thought I'd had the answer, well, I knew, but I could not say. So I quit the police department, got myself a steady job. Though she tried her best to help me, oh, she could steal, but she could not rob. Didn't anybody tell her? Whoa, didn't anybody see? Sunday's on the phone to Monday, Tuesday's on the phone to me. Oh yeah. Tuesday's on the phone to me. Oh yeah. Oh. I think they're in better shape back in 68, whatever that was. What am I playing now? Here we go. I'll be right back. This song is actually a co-write with Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. They are saying on the radio is a l'amour. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, be afraid, be very afraid. We're about to enter the crowd pleaser portion of the program, which involves some pyrotechnics that you can't see. They're down here at my feet. So when I look down, just think that I'm kind of like lost in the moment, and I'm just, it's sort of like performer's license to like look around when you're performing. I'm not actually doing complicated things with my feet. Here we go. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. You sing the harmony part. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. And some of them want to abuse you. And some of them want to be abused. Oh, sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to dreams are made of these. You clap. Who am I to disagree? I can hear you. Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. I'd like to send that one out to the Eurythmics. Okay, we're getting down to it here. I'd like to play a song for a man named George Floyd. George Floyd died about 18 blocks from where I stand, and this town is in a complete uproar. And let me tell you, the pain is real. There's stuff going down out there. There's just, I can't really talk about it a whole lot without starting to polarize people one way or another. And if there's a question that I have asked myself continually over the course of my career, it's what is my role as an artist in terms of speaking about things that need to be spoken about. What constitutes an agenda? I happen to believe that art that contains an agenda tends to be weaker on the whole. Also, I think it's true that a performer who has an agenda on stage and talks about it, it's not always very fair to the listener, because they paid money for a ticket, presumably, and so they're sitting there and they're kind of stuck unless they want to make a scene and get up and walk out. And of course you can do that, but then I realized tonight you can stand up and walk out and no one's going to see you. You can just click off if you don't want to hear me talking about this shit. I think as an artist, the only place that real art can come from is a kind of emotional honesty. I don't mean melodrama. I mean being honest about how you feel. And all I can say for sure is that when I when I see a white man's knee on a black man's neck, I can't see that without tearing up. To me, it's an image of injustice, and there's a tension that's going on right now that can't be resolved. It seems impossible to resolve, which is anger that could not be more justified, and destruction and hatred that I know that I can't condone. I don't know how to resolve that. For me, it's a question of thinking, what if it were my dad? Some of you might know my dad. What if it were my dad? There. And I think that is helpful. Thoughts like that are helpful because they speak to the nature of a systemic problem. I've learned more about that word this year. To me, what it means is that there are some problems that go away merely by me not contributing to the problem. So if I just do nothing, the problem will go away. A systemic problem is not like that. It doesn't resolve itself by me doing nothing and not contributing to the problem and exacerbating the problem. It starts to go away when I actually do something toward fixing the problem. And if you're a white person, there are lots and lots of resources out there. I'm not going to try to tell you what they are right now. There's lots of resources out there of things that you can do. And the thing that I can do right now in this moment is play a song for George Floyd. So this goes out to a man who I never knew, but I wish that I had. And thank you all so much for tuning in. It really means a lot to me to play a concert. I can tell you that it means a lot to any artist for you to tune in and make them feel like their art is being heard. It's not an ego stroke. It's so helpful to know that what you're doing has value and it resonates with people, and that people need it. And I want to say thanks, especially to some people who wrote in today. I sent out a newsletter and I said, oh, an online concert, that feels really important right now. Sorry for the sarcasm. And a bunch of people wrote and they said, no, it is important. And I agree. I agree it is. I'm not up nights thinking about this. I'm up nights thinking about other things, and and I have a baby, so I'm up nights anyway. Sorry, that's a lot of talking. I'm just going to play the song. Excuse me. And thank you again for watching. And thanks to the Center for Arts in Natick also for getting this party started. This is the Ashokan Farewell. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.